This was a Jewish practice when they would travel through somewhere that they thought may be unclean. It was seen as a way to purify and cleanse the traveler from the uncleanliness of the area. However, here for the disciples, it served a different purpose. Remember, the disciples are going to travel to Jewish towns and provinces. These towns that don't accept the message are now seen as outside of God's family. The shaking off of the dust is an act of judgment and a warning against them that if they don't repent, they will face God's wrath. It's an instruction for them to repent and to follow Jesus, because judgment is coming, and the people of these towns need to repent of their sins and turn towards Jesus. Notice that the disciples don't have to stick around and endure hostility. They simply can preach the kingdom and then walk away. This is pretty instructive for us too. As long as we have proclaimed the truth of the gospel, as long as we have done our job, we don't have to worry about how people will respond to the message. Some will reject the message. So what do? We dust off our feet and we continue. We don't have to seek out martyrdom. We don't have to play the victim. We don't always have to endure hostility. Now, this doesn't mean that we avoid persecution and seek comfort, but rather what it means is that sometimes, not all the time, but sometimes leaving people to stew in the coming judgment is the right thing to do. And then in verse 6, we read that the disciples went out and did what Jesus commanded them.